Yo, what's up guys? Ethan here back in another video, and today we're going to be doing the Georgia predictions. And now I have my official list of my predictions, all the teams in this order, left to bottom, and then the middle to and the right, all in that order. So next video will be Penn State. And that very last one, Kentucky or Washington, I'll let you guys decide that one. If not, I'll choose it myself, or I'll just do both. So this is the order of my predictions, and now let's get straight into the Georgia predictions. Alright, so here is the Georgia schedule. As you guys already know, the red is home, the blue is away, and the gold is a neutral site game. Today we'll be doing the Georgia Bulldogs, and they lost a lot last year. Their starting QB was Jake Fromm. He left to the NFL. Now you have probably a better quarterback in Jamie Newman, but we don't know how he's going to fit with this offense. You always have a good offensive line, and your defense lost a few of their key stars, but your defense is probably still going to be good this year. Like always, let's get into guaranteed wins, and this year we have two. Game 2 versus Eastern Tennessee State, and Game 4 versus UL Monroe. You know what? I'm going to change it right here to just make that a win. Because UL Monroe, even though that Florida State wasn't good last year, they almost beat Florida State in Tallahassee. So I'm just going to make that a win. So you only have one guaranteed win. But UL Monroe is basically maybe a guaranteed win. So from top to bottom, here we go. Week 1 is versus Virginia, and personally, I think if this was a game last season, I probably would have taken the upset and Virginia won this game. But I'm going to keep on saying it. Bryce Perkins and Joe Reed are not on your team anymore, so personally, I don't think Virginia is going to do good this year. And basically, this is going to be a home game for Georgia since it's in Atlanta. Give the Bulldogs a victory here. Next game was a guaranteed win, so now we're going to go to at Alabama. And personally, I think Alabama wins this game. We did Alabama predictions already. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. But I personally think Alabama wins this game. This could be a W for Georgia, though. Georgia is probably at this point in the year maybe a better team, but it's in Tuscaloosa. You can't expect Alabama to just lose that easy. Next game is a victory, maybe a guaranteed win for UL Monroe. Next game, you're home versus Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt sucks and always will suck at football, it seems like. So this is a win. Not a guaranteed win because I made a rule saying no guaranteed wins during conference play, but this would have probably been a guaranteed win if that rule did not be put. Next game is home versus Auburn, and I do think Auburn is going to be probably the same as last year, even though they did lose some talent. I think Georgia wins this game. If it was at Auburn, maybe an L here, but I think Georgia wins since it's home. This could be an L, though. Next game is at Missouri, and Missouri, last 2 years, Drew Lock, and that was clicking, and now you just fell off, and I don't know how good Missouri's going to be. You do have one of the best linebackers in the nation with Nick Bolton, but besides that, you really don't have any key players. I'm not even going to give a maybe on this one. I think Georgia just plain out wins. Next game is the rivalry. A neutral site game in Jacksonville like every year versus Florida. Everyone's saying Florida's going to win this year. I say no. I don't think Florida's going to be that good. Well, we will see eventually. But I think they're getting overhyped. Let me put it that way. This could be an L because it's a rivalry game. But plain out, I think Georgia wins for the 4th straight year. Next game's at South Carolina, and I think the Bulldogs get revenge in this one and win. This could be an L. We all know what happened last year. South Carolina won the overtime, and Georgia's kicker, one of the best kickers in the league, missed the field goal. So South Carolina won that game in Athens. I'm not high on South Carolina this year. You're without your best player in Javon Kinlaw this year. So I think Georgia pretty much wins, but this could be an L since it's at South Carolina. Next game is home versus Tennessee, and I'll be honest, if this was at Tennessee, this is probably an L upset. But since it's home, I do think Georgia wins. I do think Tennessee, maybe not record-wise, but as a team, they will be much improved this year. Don't be surprised if Tennessee wins this game, but I think Georgia's playing out the better team. Next game, you're at Kentucky, and I think people are sleeping on Kentucky this year. You did lose basically your best player in Lynn Bowden Jr., but Bob Stoops is a pretty good head coach. If the SEC wasn't so powerful, Bob Stoops would probably be considered a top 2, top 3 coach like in the ACC, the Big Ten, and the Pac-12. He is a good coach. I do think Georgia wins this game, though. This could be an L. It's at Kentucky, but I think Georgia wins. And with the last game on your schedule, your home versus Georgia Tech. Kind of similar to what I said about Tennessee. I do think, not record-wise maybe, but I do think as a team, Georgia Tech will be better this year. If it was at Georgia Tech, I would probably say watch out. This could be a little closer than people think. But it's in Athens, Georgia. They're just going to win, not even a maybe. So looking at the schedule for Georgia, I have them going 11-1 with their only loss at Alabama. Like I said, personally, these are not based off the wins and the losses, as even though they're going to be the same in every one, the main focus is the record. I don't think Georgia goes 12-0 this year based off the schedule, not at all. I could potentially even see them going 10-2. But I have them going 11-1. If you don't lose out at Alabama, you'll probably either lose home versus Florida, home versus Auburn, or at Kentucky, in my opinion. So, guys, that is it for this one. Next video will be the Penn State predictions. I don't know exactly quite when yet, though. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, and like always, have a good day. Peace out.